welcome back to Life with Paulie. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I want to talk about being homeless and living the nomad life, or living life on the road, living life in your car, or living life in a van. Now, I want to say first off to everybody out there that if you have not watched my channel before, please go back and watch the last couple of videos I did about living life on the road, living life in my car, and living life in a van when I get one. And you will understand better why I'm choosing to do this. Now, right now, I live in a 3-bedroom apartment, but I'm all alone because two of the people that I used to live with died, and one of them being my mom in February of 2022. And I just want to get out of this apartment. I don't want the memories anymore of my mom dying in this apartment of cancer and things like that. So I'm choosing the nomad life. I'm going to be staying and living in my 2007 Saturn Ion until I save enough money up to buy a van. It's not going to be a brand new van. It's going to be a van that maybe costs 3 or 4 thousand on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, and that's how I want to live my life. I'm getting out of the predicament that I'm in now. I have a 3-bedroom apartment and I can afford this apartment by myself. It's only $600 a month. I live in upstate New York, and $600 a month is very cheap. But we do know that the world now, a lot of the rent places out there, places for rent, are very, very expensive and very hard to afford. So I'm making the choice to live life on the road. I think I will feel more free and be more free living life on the road, and that is what I'm choosing to do. Now, a lot of people say, well, people that live on the life on the road or life in their car are homeless. No, they make their car or they make their van a home for themselves. Now, there are a lot of people out there that are homeless and that don't have homes or a car to live in or a van to live in, and they're homeless still. But even the homeless people out there are people like us. They don't deserve to be treated any different than anybody else. There's many, many reasons why a person becomes homeless. Do we know that reason? We go down the street and see a homeless person sleeping on a doorstep or sleeping on the street. Do we know their story? Do we know how they got there? Why they got there? No, we don't. Homeless people are judged a lot about the way they look. They're judged because they ain't got a home to stay in or food to eat. And I think it's very, very bad to judge somebody like that. If you see a homeless person, I would say try to help that homeless person in some way. Even if it's a dollar will go a long way to a homeless person. But we all have to understand that there is a reason why they're homeless. Some people do choose to be homeless. Okay. I'm not going to say that some people don't choose it, because some people do. But there are people out there that are homeless for specific reasons due to something that happened in their life. And that's why they shouldn't be judged as much as they are for being homeless. Well, you walk by a homeless person, all that homeless person don't got nothing to eat, he ain't got nowhere to sleep, he's dirty, he's disgusting. We don't know how they got there. We don't know what happened in their life. There could be something that happened in their life and a reason why they're living the homeless life. So keep that in mind when you do see homeless people. And like I said, if you can help in any way, even a dollar goes a long way for someone to be, for a homeless person. They can go get a coffee or whatever the case may be. But here I wanted to say that I'm choosing to live life on the road and live the nomad life to be free. And I'm going to be staying in my 2007 Saturn Ion, with my puppy until I save enough money to buy a van. It's not going to be a brand new van. It's going to be a van that costs maybe $3 or $4 thousand that I pick up from Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, and that's what I'm going to make my home. Now, if you're interested in becoming a nomad, you can follow my channel by subscribing down below. And I'm going to walk you through some of the steps. Now, I've already got a bed and a pillow, kind of like a styrofoam mattress for my car and a pillow and things like that. There's still a lot of things that I got to get. like a power station and things like that, and a cooler and several things that I got to get. So my journey to living life in my 2007 Saturn Ion, I'm going to share with you all out there and share with you some of those steps. I will be spending some time out where I live now. I live in upstate New York, and I have doctors out here. I have heart problems, I have esophageal problems, I have a mental health counselor that I go to because I suffer from depression, anxiety, stress, and I am on medication for that. And I go to counseling. So some days I will be staying in Rome, New York, and then other days I will be camping outside of my daughter's house. My daughter lives about an hour and a half from me. So I'm going to get to spend more time with her and her dog and her new husband, which is just great. And I just love. Um, right now, I'm tied down in an apartment. I only pay $600 a month, so I can afford to live here, but I don't want to live here no more by myself. If you go back and watch my last couple of videos, you know why I'm by myself. I moved in here with four people. My brother moved out years ago. My brother's dad died in 2021. And my mom sadly died in this house in 2022 of cancer. So I just want to wipe the memories from this house and go live life free on the road. And that's what I'm going to do. And you could come along with me for the ride. Now, if you don't know, there's a lot of nomads out there. There's a lot of women and men that live in their cars. They live in their RVs. They live in their vans. Some of the channels being Life with Anthony. He lives in a van. Brooke and Pippa, they live in their car. It's a lady that lives in the car with a dog. There's a woman with a baby that transformed a bus into her home. There's other women. There's a 90-year-old woman that lives in her car because they want to live life free. It's not because they're homeless or can't afford a home. It's because they don't want um, to live life like that. They just want to live life differently. And that's what I want to do. I want to change my life. Living in an apartment and being depressed all the time, having stress, anxiety, and things like that really gets to you when you live in an apartment because you got time to lay around, you got time to think about things and things like that. And I think living a nomad life, living life on the road, I'm not going to have time for that because I'm not going to be in the car 24/7. I'm going to be out and about. I'm going to be cooking outside. My dog's going to be outside, going potty outside, eating, drinking water outside. I'm going to be going to parks and things like that and doing, going to the gym to take showers and going places to go to the bathroom and things like that. And I will take you along on that journey also and show you what it takes to become a nomad. And like I said, there's a lot of channels out there that live the nomad life. They live life on the road and they're very happy doing it. And I think I will be more happier doing that than staying where I am. So I'm making a life change. If you need a life change, you need to make that change yourself. No one can do it for you. And I've thought about this a lot within the last year. And my thinking on it now is just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Now, I'm in the process of getting rid of everything that I own. And most of it's going to my daughters. But I'm in the process of getting ready to get rid of everything I own except for my clothes, my laptop, my camera, and my phone. And that's it. Everything else is gone. It's nothing to me. It's going to my daughters, um, and I'm going to choose to live my life the way I want to live my life. You can choose to live the life you want to also. Remember that. Don't keep thinking about it. Okay? I've thought about this for over a year now. Don't keep thinking about it. Just do it. That's what I am. I'm just going to do it and take you along with me.